Yo, the waiting is over. Yeah. Look, they say boxing is a death sport. Ashes to ashes, like trash in the alley. Cashes is cashes, which means we could compete. As long as I got breath in my lungs and my 2 feet and a strong heartbeat, we could rumble, young man. Put the gloves in your hands. The talking is over. All that we were arguing over is over. We could sit in silence before the noise and the roars and arena doors open. Before we throw hands, we satisfy the demands. This is for the fans, my legacy, my little mans who looked up at me like that. You're about to hurt them bad. Yo, the shit is serious. The big fish and the fisherman, the old man in the sea. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we consider silence. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we consider silence. Up off it? Yeah, yes, up off. But, hey! Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? It's Fight Friday! Baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Look, all right, man. Look at who we have here. Let me see who we have up in here. Hey, Uncle Herschel. Let me see my co-workers know when Biz is on. Smokey Smitty. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look. First, I want to say this. Everybody, welcome to the Facts Friday. If you haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up.
Bring on this with the laugh and do the cabbage patch. Choose a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Burnell Manton, shaboing boing.
Hit the Tyson bell. Yeah, everybody's up in here. Hold on. We have to give it up to the lady.
You should let me in. You deserve. No, you deserve baby.
Oh, hit the Tyson bell. That brother said, baby. And hold on. Everybody, ladies, take a back seat for a quick second. And hold on.
Yeah, put it simply in here. I like surprises. I came here for prizes. Big booty and thighs is promising my guys is how I could get inside this. Stupid, I realize this, but there's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work.
Hit the Tyson bell. Yeah, hey, Unc, you got that right, my brother. We're not in the building. We outside.
Anything can happen when you're outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask him if he's alright.
Hit the Tyson bell. Yeah, and listen. Everybody who's up in here today for the Facts Friday going into y'all weekend, I'm happy we did it all week and we squad up. Squad up. Let's go. That's my boy. Hall's Jolly Rancher. Grab versus Hagler. Haney versus Cotto. McCullum versus Virginia. Okay. Maybe McCullum over the G-Man. Haney versus Cotto. I want to get to my show, but let me see. Haney versus Cotto. I got Cotto. Grab versus Hagler. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. All right, man. Listen, let's get to the show, though. Okay. What do we have? We have Deebo Hundo. Hit the Tyson bell. Going to talk about that.
We have Floyd, Money Mayweather, and whatever the hell's going on with Iron Mike. And I'm talking about the other Iron Mike. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to look at some old sparring footage. Let's look at some boxing of Roberto Duran, James Lights Out Toney. We're going to look at those things, celebrate boxing a bit. Also, we're going to look at Keyshawn Davis's camp a little bit, him jumping rope and him working out. We got some shit to talk about. Also, at the end, we're going to do a breakdown of Dubois and Wardley, what to expect tomorrow. I will be calling the fight tomorrow. Don't forget on Cal She. Hold on, everybody.
I'm going back to
Kelsey.
Damn right. I put $20,000 on Fabio Wardley to win, right? There was a lot of people in the comments saying, ShowBizz, you may just lose your money, and I may just win it. I mean, that's boxing. You may win it. That's the reason why the percentage, the prediction percentages are like that. You may, nothing's certain, all right? The more certain it is, the less money you get back. It's like that. So you got to take a little bit of a risk. Let me see. Matt, I highly suspect it's a Zuffa promotional deal, giving Haney 100 mil. No way Turkey wants to pay that for Haney. Well, it is Turkey's money. Okay. He's been critical of him on X. I don't know what it is. I don't know. If everyone's suspecting Zuffa. So that's not like a big expectation there. Hit the Tyson Bell. It may be. It may not even be boxing, bro. It may not even be boxing while you bull job. Okay. But before we get into all that, I want to say this. The alien files. Okay, so Donald Trump has released alien footage. All right. And I've seen some UFO shit. I'm just ready. I'm ready, man. I'm not ready I don't want the truth hidden, right? I don't want to live in ignorance. Let's go. Let's go. Whatever it is, right? It's going to be something new. You're going to have religious people calling them demons, right? So they can make sure that it goes along with the Bible. That's the first thing. Religious people going to protect their religion. Then you're going to have science people trying to pick and do whatever they can to find out and elevate the human race, whatever it is. Either way, people are going to respond, and I'm just down for it. Facts. Trump is if that was true, I would want to know. Am I an alien? Let me know. Listen, if an alien life form was like, we saw the birth of y'all planet and this how it happened, please let me know. Obama said they were real before on camera. Yeah, he didn't. That's what I'm saying. People didn't comprehend. I'm telling you, comprehension skills need to be. They asked, are aliens real? He said, of course they're real, right? He was saying across the universe, of course they're real, right? But he was like, if they were here, I don't think the government can keep a secret. So when he say alien, people thought that he meant that they're here visiting, and he knew that. He said, no, of course they're real, right? You know me, Biz. Yeah. So people didn't really listen well. Let me see. Okay. And he actually explained it, but nobody listened to the explanation. They just listened to the little clip that went viral. But if you look into it, that's what you're saying. Okay. What else? I do have some other stuff to talk about before we get busy. I Show Speed was in Xander Zayas' camp. And he had the same reaction I felt in my head when I saw Xander Zayas. Look at I Show Speed and what he did here. Listen. I Show Speed is the truth. Absolutely the truth. Listen, hold on. Where we at? Damn, where's the receipt? I can never. Oh, here's the receipt. Receipts, motherfucker! Check out I Show.
What's your weight? What's your weight class?
154.
154?
154. That's what I fight at.
What's your weight? What's your weight class?
154.
154?
154. That's what I fight at.
Did you see how he looked at him? He was like, 154? Brother, when I saw Xander Zayas, I was like, listen, Boots Ennis is more 154, and he's big, but he's more 154 than Xander Zayas. When I saw Xander Zayas, I was like, Ain't no way. ShowBizz's reaction was dead ass accurate. These fighters making these weight classes is absolutely insane, right? Which goes back to what I say about the fighters of yesteryear. Sugar Ray Robinson fought Jake LaMotta at middleweight, and he was outweighed by Jake LaMotta by like 20 pounds. Sugar Ray fought up for real, right? He was really, a welterweight, but he moved up to middleweight, no tweener weight class. He fought a middleweight, right? And he campaigned at middleweight. These mugs here aren't campaigning at their weight, which makes me argue, how good are they really? But I do want to say this. Okay, yeah, he's probably 180, something like that. I do want to say this too. I want to say this. Speaking of how good are they really, when I did my top 10 pound for pound and I broke down why, that's my list. The one thing you can say is that these fighters today are extremely good. This crop, and I said this a year or so ago, this crop of fighters makes me really think about the crop that I'm accustomed to, the 90s, the 80s, and jive like that. That's the Black Two Sugars. Bro, when I talk about Shakur Stevenson, and let's just say the Mexican moms, David Benavidez, and I have David Benavidez over Shakur Stevenson. When I talk about why, even if we think we don't have to be the same, I'm not dumb for thinking that, you're not dumb for thinking otherwise. We don't have to agree. But what I'm saying is, when I talk about why, it just reminds me of the shit that I saw with like Floyd and Roy. Not to say Floyd is Shakur, Shakur is Floyd. They're not the same human beings. I got to do this for criers. And that Roy is Benavidez, not the same human being. I'm just talking about this part. Shakur Stevenson, IQ and skill level is tremendous, but you never get the sense that he'll beat the shit out you, right? He'll beat you, but you don't get the sense that whoever he fights, life is in danger. With David Benavidez, not only is he outboxing you, but he's punishing, he's beating the brakes off of you, which is what I kind of saw when I used to see Floyd and Roy. Floyd Mayweather was skill upon skill, but Roy made you have a seizure. Roy broke your biceps. Roy broke your jaw, orbital bone. Roy knocked you out ugly on top of not getting hit. That was the reason why I always had Roy as a better fighter than Floyd, though Floyd had a greater career. Roy and Floyd, it wasn't even close to me who was better. When I look at these fighters today, like Abdullah Mason, Shushu, these guys would not only outbox you, they beat the hell out you. Keyshawn Davis beats the hell out you. Literally beats the hell out you. That aspect, Moses Talma, he is a slick fighter, but he's one of the hardest punchers in the world. This crop of Kermel Moulton, this crop is tremendous, bro. Boots is dangerous to fight against. You know how Muhammad Ali was dangerous to fight against? Just can dance and move, but big, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. You're like, brother, he'll kill you. Muhammad Ali will literally kill you. These guys, this new crop of fighters, this era, who I call the Stone Age. I call this era the Stone Age because it reminds me of what I was watching before. Shit is getting real out here. Agreed. Yeah. ShowBizz, a boxing revolution. Hit the Tyson bell. I'm saying. Let me see. Okay. Speaking of which, let's do some stuff. Let me see. Jai, the Aussie, in all caps. So now you're passionate. So you must be from Australia. Some very passionate coming through. Monstro Bone Breaker. What Jai is great. The problem with Jai is like I said, he's on the other side of the street now, and y'all kind of went against me. There was a few of you guys who didn't understand what I was talking about when I said the boxing league is going to bring things back as far as separation when things are as inclusive as ever right now. I've never seen boxing more inclusive. But when you add a boxing league, we're going to start having a divide again. I start realizing that, because when a boxing league comes, it's not going to be like all traditional boxing, everybody's done. No, you got to trickle in fighters into the boxing league. Jayo Bataya is with Zuffa. There's so much red tape. There's so many things to get across now. Is it going to be on Paramount? Is it going to be for a title? Is it going to, that now with the different rules and everything, now we actually have an other side of the street now. And it's traditional boxing and Zuffa. Y'all didn't believe me, but now look at it. Hit the Tyson bell. That's the Facts Friday. Yeah, let me see. People don't know how to separate being really skillful fighter and being skillful and trying to knock your head off. I know those fights are more interesting every single time, bruh. Yeah, you are too busy glazing turkey. Please stop disrespecting me. Please stop disrespecting me. But when it comes to Turki Al-Sheikh, no matter if you hate him, love him, you're into sex or whatever you're talking about, no matter what, Turki Al-Sheikh did boost boxing. No matter if you hate him, love him, you know, whatever you're into, he did supercharge the game. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Turki supercharged the game, and you can't deny that, and you can't get mad at me for understanding that. When you give fighters their flowers, don't be so negative that it hurts your feelings that somebody else getting some positive feedback. All right? Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, let's move forward. Because I don't feel like the hating and all the soft shit. Okay. Check out Undisputed. The game Undisputed just released this on their socials. What do you guys think?
Man, I'm loving what I'm saying, honestly. Like, just the backstage access to see what the thought process of what y'all thinking for the next one. This is fire.
Play Undisputed. Go to playundisputed.com.
Making his way to the ring.
No, y'all don't say water.
I really like the transparency. Ash giving his perspective, like starting from the ground up, just all the improvements that we got to see, that hopefully it comes to fruition sooner than later for the community.
What jumps out is that Neofimo did a backflip and they got it. So that backflip may happen as a celebration after a fight. I'm happy they got the backflip. All right. They're using a different motion capture. I think it's I know it's the motion capture technology used for 2K. They got 2K people involved. They got Fight Night people involved, EA. They put together a great development team. I just can't wait. Like I said, I'm going to shut my ass up as far as what I think I want. I'm going to leave it up to the professionals, as we all should, especially those who have made or developed games before that were very successful, okay? Using a different engine, all that shit. But I want to say this. If you hate Undisputed or you have negative feelings about anything positive, boxing right now is lit. Just the fact that there is a second boxing game that is popular, regardless, that real fighters are being scanned into and getting a bag. Terrence Bud Crawford getting a bag. Neofimo getting a bag. You got commentators getting a bag. That getting a bag outside of the ring, but it goes towards the sport of boxing, is not a bad thing, no matter how negative you feel right now. So everybody participating in this to help build boxing, because a game does that. A game create new fans, casuals, young kids, all that. Very important. So boxing cards are here. The game's here. Creed 4 is coming. Boxing is getting lit. Let me see. Don't talk. Let me see. Boxers need to adopt the streaming culture more. The failure to do so has little the sport. Look at the star power of fighters on Kai Oblivion. Well, I think fighters should do what they are comfortable doing. All right. Not everybody have to be a part of the streaming thing or with Kai. If that's not your personality, don't do it. Be you. If there's a personality where you doing your streaming thing, fine. But if you're somebody who is just not on that, that's not your thing. Like you're better BF. I don't want better BF with Kai and shit. Like be you. If that's not you, don't do it. If you need to be on a stream and do it, right? Hit the Tyson bell. But what you really need to do is be good at fighting. Focus. Train. Keep your diet right. At the end of the day, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, if he is streaming everywhere and doing some Kai shit, I start worrying. I would want him focused. I want him to be an animal. All right? All right. So let's move forward. Let's talk about, let's finally talk about it. All right. The 100 mil exfoliant. Hold on real quick. Let me see. To be a cash cow, you need to bring eyes. Streaming brings the casual eye. Okay. Look at Ryan Garcia. Okay. Got to learn to be a supplier of product to succeed. Fine. I'm not going to go back and forth. You're stuck in that argument. All I'm saying is, if that's not you, you're going to look like a fool doing it. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you think everybody should do it and that will make everybody a superstar, I don't think everybody is an on-camera personality like that, but Ryan Garcia is. All right? That's all I'm saying. Not everybody should have the same avenue to success. I think you should highlight your attributes. No, not everybody got to do it the Ryan Garcia way. But do you, Matt? Listen, Matt, you should get in front of a camera and act just like me. That's just the way. Quit your job, too. Everybody in the war room, quit your job, get bread like ShowBizz. Obviously, that's the wave. That'd be dumb to say, right? I'm just saying, do what fits you. Be in your and maximize that. I feel like Bruce Lee philosophy. All right. Maximize who you are to get to the bag. That's not you. Don't do it, but do something else. Okay. Let me see. Question. How come in other sports athletes evolve and athletes of today can demolish past athletes, but with boxing, some elite boxers can lose to the elites of the past? Because different things. The skill level, okay, and the rules change in different sports in a different way. Also, the science and what makes you good in different sports is different than fighting. All right. So let's just say fighters of today, when they say the science has gotten better, that means less natural. If you're going to take a human being hasn't evolved from 1960 to now. Not physically, no way. Mentally, yeah, but not our organs, musculature, nothing like that has evolved, okay? There's weight classes. So like with football, there's bigger athletes. You can have a running back 250, but there's weight divisions in boxing. So if you grab a middleweight from there, a middleweight man is a middleweight man now, all right? Hit the Tyson bell. So with fighting is different because when you have things that makes fighting less fighting and into more of a sport, it's going to be hard for that type of mentality or that type of fighter to beat a person in a fight when it was more fighting. You get what I'm saying? And less of a sport. You get what I'm saying? So with boxing, there's just different rules on that. Right? With boxing, you're not jumping higher. You're not running real fast. You're right here in the square circle. And there's not too much room of some kind of physical evolution to make that wide of a difference. All right. Let me see. What's your weekend picks? Yeah, I just must came in late. Okay. So let's talk about Deebo, Hundo. All right. Case in point, we have center shooting threes NBA now 100%. Let's talk about Deebo, Hundo. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Is this it? It is it. Okay. Fake news. Okay, let's talk about it. Everybody hit the like. Bill Haney says, new deal worth over 100 million before 30 years old. Question mark. Who's your manager? Question mark. Now, I did the video saying if it's true. All right. The reason why I say if it's true is because Bill doesn't know if it's true. There's a question mark. Also, I didn't hear anything about boxing. It could be real estate. I really don't know. It doesn't even have to be Devin Haney. I really don't know. New deal worth 100 million before 30 years. Like you said, it could be a rookie running back that he done, and people think that he's talking about Devin. I have no idea. Okay? But I'm going to say this. Let's do a what if. Let's do a what if. Hold on, everybody. Let's do a what if.
Time, space, reality. It's more than just a linear path. It's a prism where a single choice can branch out to infinite realities, creating alternate boxing worlds from the ones you know. I am ShowBizz the Adult. Follow me and ponder the question, what if?
Now, he said, I'm a Devin fan, but those are football contract numbers. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's a chance that it's a 6-fight deal. 6-fight deal. I can believe it. I can believe it. Get the foil hat. I can believe it. The whiny Haney doll. Okay. Let me break this down for you guys. Every show needs a villain. Every show needs a villain. When it comes to boxing, you have all these good guys. That's boring. You need someone to hate. Look how much people love hating. No one feels good unless they're hating something, right? When you think of who to hate, Jake Paul, Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson. These are villains to me. Deebo, Devin Haney. Out of all those villains, Jake Paul, being that of someone who is more of a spectacle than traditional boxing, it is what it is, right? Clarissa Shields is another one. Out of all those villains for men boxing, the biggest villain is Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the most disliked professional boxer in the game. Agreed? But took a villain role. Okay, let's talk about right now. Agreed? AB was the last good villain at a point. Okay? Right now, Devin Haney is the most hated. Haney, a nice guy, though. Agreed. Devin Haney is the most disliked for the wrong reasons. Who cares? Devin Haney is the most hated boxer in the world. Still Mayweather. I know you. So no, active fighter in the world. Shakur is not more hated than Devin Haney. You know it, and I know it. Devin Haney is so hated that people don't want to give him credit for being the most hated. Look in the comments. He is so hated that you don't want to. You think saying he's the most hated is giving him too much credit. That's how hated he is. The one thing everybody applauds ShowBizz for is if I say something to criticize Haney. Whoa! Oh my God, you right. That's how hated this man is. Let me see. The post was outrageous enough to drum up controversy. All press is good press. Bill is loving this 100%. Nobody likes that guy. They don't like him so much that saying how much you don't like him is giving him too much credit. Now that is diabolical. So with that said, J. Paul already spoke. J. Paul came in late. With that said, you pay him. He's Dr. Doom. If Shakur is the Green Goblin or Joker, Devin Haney is Dr. Doom Brainiac. You pay him. You pay him. The man is touching on some hyper emotions like Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis touches on hate. Bro. The man is so hated, Ryan Garcia became a hero. And Ryan Garcia was definitely hated. Let me see. Flex on him. Inoue versus Lomachenko. I'm talking. That's how hated Devin Haney is. And think about how often he's spoken about. That guy pushes the needle. Period. You got to pay him. What great movie is great without some negative force or something to overcome? That's Devin Haney. Biz ain't playing today. Yeah, I don't know why people don't stick to his name is brought up every day by somebody. You pay him. Let me see. Haney fans and his father made people feel like that. Haney, but according to Haney fans, the Haneys are the definition of blackness. You have a white wife. You can do business with Victor Conte, who has destroyed black athletes his time. Love you, boy. Though he passed away, you can do that. They ignore it all. This guy is a Viltrumite. He's a Viltrumite. Let me see. From Dukes, Loma versus Sweet Pea, Benavidez versus Hearns. Brother, let's talk about fantasy fights later. All right, I gotta get on with the show, and I holla at Dukes and everybody with fantasy fights because I don't want to lose my train of thought. Okay. So let's check out what Keyshawn Davis had to say about that 100 million.
Okay. So check it out. If Haney got 100 million, how much money will Keyshawn Davis get for that fight? 200, 300? Who? Haney. His dad said that his son got 100 million.
For what fight?
That's what he put out there.
You're a great promoter.
He is.
Great promoter. Still ain't stealing his word though. That's one of your word, Bill.
He said, Bill, you got to stand on your word. He's talking about Bill. He ain't talking about Haney. That's how impactful Bill is. Here's the thing. Keyshawn listened to that, didn't even hear about it because he's so locked in. And then when he was told about it, he didn't believe it. Lies. That's what villain does. They lie. Either way, he moved the needle. Let me see. You are completely right. I, for one, love hating on Haney when he fights. But I enjoy that. I tune in and respect his craft. He's a good boxer, too, 100%. If Haney gets destroyed, if he fights and get his ass whipped, everybody's going to cheer. But if he retires and stays away, it's no fun then. I don't want to see you leave. I want to hate you. I don't want you to disappear. I want to hate you. I want you to lose. I even want you to win so I can hate you more. Let me see. The heel is always the highest paid person in sports. Yep, that's guaranteed bag. The Haney's want is secured for a long time. 100% it's Tyson Bell. Okay. Let's move on. Now, I before we do the breakdown and all those things, let's cover this. All right. Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Money Mayweather is fighting a guy named Iron Mike. When I saw, I didn't know who this guy is. He's a kickboxer or something like that. When I saw the poster, I thought I figured he was 6'2". That guy is a little guy. But Floyd Mayweather, let's look at him because Floyd Mayweather was throwing his hands too. Check him out. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? As far as his mitt work, they working together. It's all good. But I was looking at Iron Mike, and I was looking at Floyd, and I'm thinking to myself, everything Floyd does is calculated. Everything Floyd does is calculated. Floyd Mayweather has controlled the negotiations with Pacquiao as far as, is it going to be a real fight or an exhibition? Floyd Mayweather controlled those negotiations. They said that he was going to get sued and all that shit. Ain't nothing happened. All right. Floyd Mayweather is incredibly smart. He has included those negotiations, and he's going to sign it and make the announcement or whatever whenever he's ready. All right. We're going to talk about this though. Also, Floyd's a mastermind. Also, when is Manny Pacquiao's fight? When's his next fight? Manny Pacquiao is going to make sure he's available for Floyd's time. As he's making sure he's available, Floyd is about to get tuned up against a guy smaller than him, shorter than him. And be 100% ready for Manny Pacquiao. This guy is something else. Let me see. Floyd's opponent is the smallest person in the room. Oh, 100%. Check out what Floyd Mayweather said or didn't say, or whatever the hell that was, when he's talking about the Manny Pacquiao.
Particular time, I truly believe that, I know everybody is going to want to ask questions, about the Pacquiao fight. Like I said, the sport of boxing has truly changed. We have a lot of new companies, a lot of new faces, and Netflix. I truly believe that we'll get this done. I think we're almost at the finish line to finish the Pacquiao fight. But a lot of things has changed in the sport of boxing. And eventually, I think within the next 48 hours, either the Pacquiao fight should be done.
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the is he talking about?
Hey, Floyd Mayweather ain't say shit. Floyd Mayweather ain't say shit. What in 48 hours? Floyd Mayweather ain't say a damn thing. In 48 hours, something may be said. That's literally all he said. This dude said, everybody want to talk about the Pacquiao fight. There's new players in the game. Boxing has changed. In 48 hours, something may be said. Hey, in 48 hours, mark this on your calendar. In 48 hours, some shit may just be on board, Jack. Okay, that's Floyd. That's Floyd. Let's move on. Let's move on, everybody. Let's move on, everybody. Floyd ain't said a damn thing. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Mexican moms, David Benavidez. Let's go to the receipts. We already been on for 41 minutes. This is ridiculous. All right, I'm trying to be done by 12. Let's see if we make it, because I'm trying to see the weigh-in, Fabio, Wardley, and Dubois. But let's check out what David Benavidez had to say about his fight with Dimitri Bivol later this year.
If you were to guess, it sounds to me like you're leaning towards going back to light heavyweight. Is that accurate? That's what you want to do next?
Yeah, 100%. We're going after Dimitri Bivol.
Okay, that's it.
I told you guys that's what I got. That's what I wanted to do, and just so the fans they have something to look up to. That's look forward to. That's why I give you guys my breakdowns, what I'm trying to do, what are my plans. And I told you guys I was going to come back down and fight Bivol, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I love that. Do you think that it could happen? Is the dream for it to happen in September, Mexican Independence Day weekend? Is that what you want?
Not right now. I think it's. I don't know what's going to happen because we're still in talks.
Yeah,
with
he's fighting.
Early talks.
Right.
Yeah, he's fighting. And, at the end of the month, he still has, 21 more days until he fights. So, I don't know how long he's going to have to stay out or if he has an injury or any of that. So, but the thing is that we're already talking. We're in talks. So, if it happens in September, great. If it doesn't, it'll definitely happen by this year.
Here's the problem with David Benavidez. He is so violent. He is so sure of himself. He is religious. His head is on straight. He's dialed the hell in to be great. It is very, very hard to hate him. And there's people who hate him. They're called Canelo fanboys. It's so hard to hate him because you try to find a way to hate him. And you're going to come up short. You're going to try to put him in he won't fight Usyk. But if he try to fight Usyk, he ran away from Bivol. No matter what. But this guy here, the Bivol fight is what people wanted to see. The Usyk shit is insane, all right? But he still said that he'll do that. But the Bivol fight is next. No matter how you may feel, him fighting Bivol, everybody want to see it. Don't forget, people said David won't fight Bivol. He's saying that they are in hyper negotiations for later this year. You can't help but to respect that dude. The funny thing is, everyone's getting a strange feeling that Benavidez may beat him. At that point, you're going to have to try to see who on the planet can beat him. You're going to have people saying a 6'4", 240-pound Moses Atauma. That'd be the only way. Let me see. Man, that guy David, bro, I hate him. Yeah. Let me see. At the end of the day going in. I swear before Lord. That's what he's sitting on. I swear before Lord. Beating Bivol is better than beating Usyk. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not, because Usyk will beat Bivol. It's not. Beating Usyk is better than beat Bivol. Yeah. Oh yeah. Usyk is a bigger hill to climb. But someone asked me, if David Benavidez were to beat Usyk, do I think that's a better win than Terrence Crawford beating Canelo? I think Terrence beating Canelo, I mean, that just threw me off, because at least with David Benavidez and Usyk, David is in his prime. Usyk isn't. Right? What got me about Bud and Canelo was that Canelo is younger than Bud by like 4 years. That was killing me. There was a lot that was killing me. All right. David Benavidez was 200 and something pounds when he was 15 years old. So, you know, that, as far as the weight and everything, it makes a bit more sense. Okay. Let me see. Most people don't have when fighters will fight anyone. Most people don't have when fighters will fight anyone. Most people don't have when fighters. My bad, my brother. Okay. Let's move on. Dubois versus Wardley. Who you got? I got $20,000 on Wardley. All right. But we'll talk about that later in this video. We have a breakdown coming. Okay. All right. I want to take a quick break. All right. I want to do a quick look at this.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come.
What the hell?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Look at that. Look at that.
Listen. I want people to look at this, because now that we're on David Benavidez, I did a speed challenge. David Benavidez, I just want, and Cassius Clay. I did a speed challenge. Who's faster? All right. And I just showed the video. I showed them to get, and it bothered a lot of people. But the one thing that bothered people is that I referred to that version of Muhammad Ali as Cassius Clay. And I just want to clear up the reason why. Is because his name was Cassius Clay when he fought Brian London. All right. That was literally his name when he fought Brian London. If I just said Ali, that would span it out to like, you're just trying to think about all the Ali fights, and he actually got slower, he got heavier, and all those things. I was talking about a specific moment of time. So I referred to him as Cassius Clay. But with that said, I'm just going to play this. Look at that, because Cassius Clay says something so beautiful in his advancing ages. And I'm going to speak on that a little bit. All right. Hold on, everybody. Let's do this quick. Look at that.
And you told me 34 years ago that all white men were devils.
I really believe that all white people are devils. I'm not going to be no phony. I done gave up $10 million in fighting. I'll go to jail for 5 years. And you think I'm going to get on this TV show and deny what I believe? No, I believe every bit of it.
But you don't really believe that now, do you?
At that time, we believed that. Elijah Muhammad talked to him. And the man who taught Elijah Muhammad told him that the white man was the devil. That's not true. The devil could be in any man, any song. The black devil, red devil, yellow devil, anybody's a devil. It's the mentality, not the color.
That's the GOAT right there. Message. That's the GOAT right there. Later in Muhammad Ali's life, he would actually autograph as Clay. Not Muhammad Ali. He would autograph as Clay. Because people thought I was being disrespectful when I referred to him as Cassius Clay when he fought Brian London. I want to say this. He said Elijah Muhammad taught him that all white men were devils, and that he was taught by his teacher that trauma was passed down, and that philosophy was passed down, and it's understandable why. Okay. But what I'm saying is, for all you young bucks in here, how you feel right now in your teenage years or in your early 20s, as you evolve and mature, you're going to see things even clearer. You feel like how you feel right now is the absolute truth with your testosterone, with your anger, and with your energy. But just like Malcolm X, when he evolved, and Martin Luther King, when they all start to evolve, Muhammad Ali, they start to realize things that they didn't realize before. All right. It's called wisdom. All right. So a lot of there's a divide when it comes to the youth and those who have grown wiser. The difference is experience. All right. Muhammad Ali experienced more life, and at his advancing ages, he grew older or old enough to not be told how to think by another person. All right. Hit Tyson Bell. Okay. So I showed this footage, and I'm going to ask you guys, by looking at the footage, who's faster? Cassius Clay when he fought Brian London, or David Benavidez versus Zerto? Check this out.
London in a tough spot in there with Clay peppering him, and down he goes.
Body shot though by Benavidez, and the hands rattling Ramirez again, backs him up. Look at the speed of David by Benavidez, and the hands.
London in a tough spot in there with.
Same. I think it's the same. I think it's the same. Somebody said Ali. Ali's prettier. It's prettier, but it's prettier. Let me see. Can be understood, but that's how hate cycle goes. Yeah, it's hard to break that, especially when you're on the receiving end. But two wrongs don't make a right. Let me see. Ali look almost blurry. Well, HD versus a different frame rate, so that happens. Okay. I think it's about the same. If you think it's David Benavidez, if you think it's Ali, either way, it's not clear. And the only reason why I have that comparison is it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see that we have somebody at that weight doing some amazing shit like that, because you can almost forget how good the greats were. Where when you see somebody now doing something that's blowing your mind, then you can understand why our minds were blown back then. Great is great. When you see rare, it's rare. When you see it, you know the difference. So then when you look back, be like, I get why that shit was amazing. Hit the Tyson Bell. I get why that was amazing. Let me see. Try slow-mo and you see more or less. Yeah, I looked at it in slow-mo, but I would need a time. Either way, it's comparable when just looking at it. Very fast, 100%, 100%. Let me see. If you're not a liberal at 20, you have, oh shit. He on his soapbox. I'm saying facts. Ali extended his punches. Okay, let's look.
London in a tough spot in there with Clay peppering him, and down he goes.
Body shot though by Benavidez, and the hands rattling Ramirez again, backs him up. Look at the speed of David by Benavidez, and the hands.
London in a tough spot in there with.
No, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. What it was when Muhammad Ali started off slow. I mean, close. I'm sorry. Muhammad Ali started off close and went bam, bam. And as he was doing that, dude's hair started ripping back, and then his punches extended. You look at his footwork. He was like, bam, bam, bam. He started off close. No, he extended. He started off close, and as my man head went back, he adjusted to the target. David Benavidez started off far and came in. Bam, 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 bam. He started off close, bam, 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 and as his head extended, his arm extended. Look. Let's look at it again.
London in a tough spot in there with Clay peppering him, and down.
Muhammad Ali moved based on his target. Bam, 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 back, 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 back. As his head went back, he went closer. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It was just extended punches. I always said Benavidez need more power. He need to build his chest. Last fight made me say, never mind. That boy is a monster. The boy is, I mean, I've been punched by David Benavidez. That shit is insane. Shit's insane. Listen, I've been saying this for a long time, okay, about David Benavidez. And when I was saying it, I got a lot of pushback. The only two people I recall saying this as consistently, me and James Toney. Me and James Toney consistently said that David Benavidez isn't just a badass puncher and stuff. He's one of the more skillful fighters in the world. How many times y'all heard me say, and David Benavidez, top 5 more skilled? Now people are seeing it. But I even said that when he fought Oleksandr Usyk. I even said it in a Black Two Sugars. I said, now that you're light heavyweight, people are withstanding your power a bit more, but does that display your skill level? Thank you. Bruh. Hit the Tyson bell. And I expect or suspect that when you look at my top 10 pound for pound, you don't see what I see as far as skill and ability, but it will show up later. Let Boots destroy Xander Zayas. Then here comes the wave. People going to see what I've been saw. Here comes the wave. People can't see it, but a victory, a blatant victory has to happen. I can see it even when you lose. I can see it even if you look bad. When people were mad at him when he fought Usyk and was like, oh, he's overrated, I was like, that's not what I saw. I saw him get tired, but I saw a high skill level. That's the Black Two Sugars. That's the Black Two Sugars. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Everybody, if you want to watch, you want to talk about skill level, and if you guys, facts, I remember that. Yep, no bull job. If you guys want to see something beautiful, all right, we're almost over the hour, and I got so much more to do. But if you want to see something beautiful, let's look at Roberto Duran sparring session.
No te encimes. Dale vuelta tú, dale vuelta y aviando. Eso es lo que te quiera. Sigue tirando. Sigue tirando. No te encimes. Dame de vuelta. Se vean. Saltó. Pasó la derecha.
Duran is sparring now with Carlos Monday. His record is 7-1, type middleweight.
Tira un solo golpe.
De cabeza hacia abajo.
I've said this a million times. People got to watch the tape. They talk about no mas. But Roberto Duran was slick. I say it all the time. He set traps. He was slick. High IQ. People don't realize the defense. Hands of stone with power in both hands. The guy is the greatest lightweight of all time. Lightweight fighting that middle. The guy was amazing. And here's the thing. Good things. The guy was slick. He was a trickster in there. The only other person I've heard break it down that well is Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. is like, I would take, they were talking about making the perfect fighter, and he brought up Roberto Duran's slickness. people don't know that, bro. He is a GOAT. Listen, I'm about to show James Toney right now. And I want to say this about James Toney. All right. When I was talking about James Toney's defense. Okay. James Toney wasn't about not getting hit at all. No. The sweet science. Hold on. Let me see. Duran was the master of catching hands technique. Oh my God, bro. It's getting hit how you want to. It sounds crazy. But Terrence Bud Crawford said that to Shakur Stevenson. Don't remove yourself completely out the fire because you can't return. James Toney will get hit in the shoulder because that's where he wants to. He'll get hit in the face with a punch that he prefers to get hit with. He'll take some steam off of it so he can be in the right position to land his shot. Slipping shots, slickness, being right there, or giving your op a target and making them feel comfortable enough so you can land three punches of your own. If you don't know all of that, you'll think William Skull got the best defense in the world. Just running around or being far away. That doesn't mean also a tap and then being far away. That's not good defense either. You have to, great defense, the next level defense is when you're there to land great punches of your own. And sometimes offense is a great defense. Pop, a jab. I want you guys to take a look at James Toney. It is so sad that people don't know this. James Toney, look at how he talks now. It's one of the saddest things. It's just so disgusting. But check out James Toney, which between him and Holyfield are two of my favorite fighters to watch. I can watch James Toney all day, but check him out.
Yeah, it's you.
Sure. Daniela. Good job.
Oh, hurry, brother. What's up, boy? Come, boy.
Keep his hand up.
Come, boy.
Stand up.
Come on, this.
Nice uppercut. Give me short.
Come, boy. Come. Whoop. 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 Yo, who brought him up?
Good hook.
Whoop. Whoop. Woo.
Made hook. Made hook. Come on. That's it.
That's why he can sit right there and whoop Rahman's ass. He can sit right there and beat a heavyweight. Listen, I was saying this about let me see. Toney punished my boy Evander. That's one of my favorite things. It's funny as hell. But listen, that's what I like to say. I refer to, or what I think about when it comes to old school fighters. When you look at Jersey Joe Walcott, when you look at Archie Moore, when you look at Charlie Burley, when you look at Henry Armstrong, when you look at Ezra Charles and a lot of these guys, a lot of people would look at those guys and say they don't look that fast. Look at Joe Louis. Joe Louis is a defensive master. But that's because you don't have to do all this to be defensive. You could do this and be defensive. Joe Louis would be like, boom, bam, boom, get hit right there on the glove, slip, bam, bam, bam. And Joe Louis was always in a position to knock your ass out. Look at his feet. His feet were right there to knock your ass out. He could knock you out with 2 inches. Bam. And move to the side to clear the space. Right now, boom, but bam. Right? These guys, when you look at James Toney, you look at Joe Louis. If you James Toney spoke to me for like an hour in the DMs and was paragraphs of shit, breaking down why his technique was old school and why old school worked. Bruh, $1 trillion. Floyd Mayweather was old school. Floyd Mayweather was old school. The fighters, David Benavidez is old school. David Benavidez, what made me respect him crazy was when I was there doing, on the ground with David Benavidez. He had a whole conversation to me that wasn't on camera about Rocky Marciano, about what he read about Rocky Marciano and what he noticed and the stuff that he did on how he trained and why. And when you look at David, look at Iron Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson in the crowd, when they asked him about David Benavidez, he said, I don't think he should be in there with this guy as far as be that close to Zurdo Ramirez and get hit with the shots he's getting hit with. Then when David Benavidez knocked him out, Mike Tyson was like, he was totally shocked. David Benavidez was getting touched, pause, where he wanted to, and he was making Zurdo punch more. Boom, boom, boom. So he could pick his shots and was catching them real clean. Manipulating Zurdo Ramirez. That is old school, bro. Was David Benavidez moving fast? No. His hands were, but his body, not at all. He was moving appropriately where he wanted to and when he wanted to. Dog, that's the sweet science. All right. It's so great to watch these guys. It gets me excited. Like it just makes my blood boil. Okay, hold on. So we got 5 minutes until the weigh-in. We may just have to check that out. I see your point. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'll tell you, love you, boy. Real quick, some announcements. The fight got a main event, Abdullah Mason, Joe Cordina. That's going to be great. But the fight, don't forget, that's on TNT. You guys shoot. These are two guys who I have as, they could have been 10 on my pound for pound, to be honest, right? But I got them like 11 and 12, whatever. All right. Deebo as well. All right. These kids are absolutely the future. Though Shoo is a little bit older. He's a champion. So, but he's like a young veteran in the game. But these guys they're just absolute, especially Abdullah, because he's so young. These guys to be fighting on TNT, same card. Yes, please. For the fight to debut with those two bars is just amazing. I think we're going to watch the weigh-in together, if y'all don't mind. All right. Because I got to watch the weigh-in. All right. Let me see. Got to be able to set stuff up 100%. Nice. Okay. Let's look at real quick. We got 3 minutes. Let's look at real quick 2 clips. One is that of David Morrel speaking on Ben Whittaker and saying that he's coming for.
He's a good boxer, but this opponent is not too heavy for him. It's normally the show have the little fish, it's eating easy. But have the big fish that is different, So I respect this guy, 100%. But it's not the same level that Whittaker. Yeah, it's not the same level.
There was talk that you might want to face Ben Whittaker. Would you like to face him?
Yeah, score 100%. Yeah, 100%. I'm coming for you, bro. No worry. I'm coming for you. I mean, now taking your time, taking you have a moment like Deebo Morrel is back. I mean, trust me. I promise you, I'm coming for you.
That's funny that Morrel has to come for Ben Whittaker. All right, but their records aren't that different as far as like not experience, but as far as the numbers. How many fights does Morrel have? 12, 13? They're very similar, so they're right there. The funny thing is I got Ben Whittaker. I think Ben Whittaker beat Dave Morrel. I think Ben Whittaker is a slice of that rare shit, to be honest. I think he's a slice of that rare shit. Okay. Next, Fabio Wardley and Dubois. Look at how polite.
Asked me what you might have as a job, and I said, might be a bin man. There was nothing negative with that. Don't let other people get in your head and tell you what it comes across like.
I heard what you said.
You didn't hear what I said.
You said.
You didn't hear what I said because you don't run your own social media.
All right, I heard.
So you didn't hear it. You let other people talk to you and tell you what you should be like. And it wasn't like that. I just got asked what job you might have, and I said a bin man. I didn't say it was a bad job.
You know what, man? These guys, these two guys, it's so messed up that somebody has to lose, someone has to win. These guys are two of, I mean, of course, they're monsters in the ring. I mean, violent monsters in the ring. But these guys are two of the kindest guys I've ever met in my life. When I met Dubois at the ring gala, soon as he looked at me, he started cracking up. He had this smile on his face, and I'm like, this guy is, I like him. He is so nice, bro. Then Fabio, when he saw me at the Ring Awards, he was dying laughing. And we were laughing. We could barely talk because he was trying to explain to me what he found funny. And I'm laughing, trying to listen to him. I didn't even know what he was talking about. He was definitely talking. He said, man, I watch this reaction every day. And I forgot reaction and what reaction. I couldn't even hear. He was just cracking the hell up. But come tomorrow, one of them going to get slapped. I don't even see. The probability of this fight going the distance is extremely low. Oh, their insults are so polite, bro. Okay. They're literally trying to explain to each other. Not talking shit like Gervonta. They literally trying to explain the mix-up. Hold on. All right, everybody. Let's see if I can hook this up for y'all. Is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife had me prank phone call you. I watch that shit all the time, bro. What is the best radio station on the land? Oh, here we go. All right, everybody. So trying to explain is funny. Bruh. Brits love to trade barbs. He'd be murdering the cause. Yeah. Oh my God, bruh. This is nephew Tommy. I'd be dying. Did you see when he was stuttering? Did you see when he called a stutterer stuttering? Yo, bro, I almost ain't make it. Okay, champion versus former champion. Okay, let's break this down. Let's break this down real quick. Let's break this down real quick, everybody. All right, let me look. Let me remove this real quick. Okay. I got Fabio Wardley. I got 20K on Kalshi, everybody. The link is in the description box. Add ShowBizz with 1Z to the program.
I'm going back to Kalshi.
Bro. I got Fabio Wardley. Do any of you have Dubois? Who has Dubois? The wife got gun. I almost died. That one almost killed me. I got Wardley. Let me see. Let me add a widget. Let me add a widget for you guys. Let me add a widget. Hey, I'm sorry for earlier. I had to get through this so I can get to now that I got through my show, now we can bull job. I couldn't bull job earlier, bro. I had to get to it. Let me see. Make sure y'all got a full show. Ain't shit. Let me create. Let me start here we go right here. I'm going to ask you guys who y'all have. Dubois, round 9 TKO. Okay, I got Dubois. Okay, cool. Okay, so we do have, okay. Look, we're going to have to do a quick breakdown. I want y'all to see what I see. Fabio Wardley, I got Dubois. Okay. Who has more heart? Who is harder to stop, Fabio or Dubois? They both, let's say, equal punching power. Who's harder to stop, Dubois or Wardley? Wardley punch wide. That's not what I see. Fabio is harder to stop. Okay, I agree. I want to add this too. Okay? Fabio Wardley is a better boxer. He's slicker. Fabio has the better chin. Their punching power is equal. I think Wardley punch harder, to be honest. But Wardley is a better technical boxer than Dubois, bro. Bro, that's tough when the harder puncher with the better chin is also the more technical boxer. Bruh. Wardley on points. Let me tell you something. Wardley does something that Dubois doesn't dare to do. And that's roll his shoulder. I agree. Fabio rolls his shoulder on your ass. Fabio rolls his shoulder on you, bruh. He, bam. When people say he punched too wide, I don't think y'all watched a Wardley fight ever. He punched too wide. I don't think y'all watched a Fabio Wardley fight ever. And you know what's going to happen? If Fabio stops Dubois, people are going to start saying, I want Fabio versus Moses Atama, Fabio versus Usyk, Fabio. Because people can't see it to the weapon is strong, bro. They don't get the picture to the weapon is strong. Fabio is actually slick. All right, here we go, y'all. Let me show you. He punched wide in a highlight, but they don't watch his fights. He probably punched wide once. Yep. They don't watch his fights, bro. Dubois has that bowling ball head. No, that's funny as hell. Wardley has a 3 variant overhand. Dubois fights like he's in the dark. Dubois, my problem with Dubois is that his hands are at 10-2. His hands literally at 10-2. AJ catching highlight strays. I mean, that's a highlight. What the fuck? Let me see. He never seen a Wardley fight. He KO'd Haney with a straight punch. They don't watch him. They have no idea. They have no idea what's going on.
Late replacement was supposed to be Jarrell Miller. Every time you bet against Fabio, he throws your bet into
Hey, give Frank Warren his love. Give Frank Warren his love for putting this fight on.
And that's why he's dangerous. He can always pull it out, and he's always in a fight because he has the power and he carries it.
And Wardley is able to time you coming in. I'm saying Wardley is a slicker boxer and box better. We will see. We will 100%. Well, I mean, yes, of course. But just before we see, let's talk about it. Let me see. People don't know shit about boxing still. I'm saying, even if you think Dubois wins, at least say reasons why that are true. Hey, case in point, when I say at least say reasons why that are true. Somebody on Instagram says, you're blaming Inoue for getting dropped, which I don't blame Inoue for getting dropped. You blame Inoue for getting dropped, but you got David Benavidez as number 1 when he got dropped by Morrel. And I'm like, this right here is exactly why some people should just listen. Don't talk. They didn't know that David Benavidez tripped over Morrel's foot. They didn't even know. They compared Quadra's dropping flash knockdown of Inoue to David Benavidez tripping over Morrel's foot. They did not know. And then get on the war room. All right, here we go. That brother hairline is on some LeBron James shit.
I wouldn't by any means necessary. Picking them apart, speeds.
Bruh. Talking about Wardley throw wide punches. Have they ever watched his fights? Bruh. This is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, he isn't face to fire like me.
I flattened Daniel, clean him out.
Oh, hey, hold on. First of all, I stopped reading Invincible around Throg. Two, I'm not done with season 4 yet.
You're gonna see on the night.
But that guy's cold. And so is Conquest, right, boy?
I heard you call me the dust man, and I'm gonna collect the trash, boy.
Oh, I've seen. Hey, here's another funny tidbit. I saw Don't Talk at Target a couple weeks ago. He was by himself though, but I saw him. He's still around doing it. I'm going to be catching Don't Talk. I saw him at Target again, but he was by himself. I'm like, maybe he broke up. Oh shit!
Don't blink. Sounds right? I think that's a perfect title. Don't blink, because it's one of those ones where you can't go to the toilet, you can't go to the kitchen. Anything can happen in this fight in the first.
We got breaking news. Hold on, everybody. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news from Mike Coppinger from Ring. So take it however it comes. Pause. Breaking. Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao have agreed to terms on amended deal for professional fight on Netflix, being planned for September 25 at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao promotion CEO Josh Mather tells the Ring, okay, never mind. Never mind, bro. I'm going to wait for Floyd to say it. This sounds diabolical, but I'm waiting for Floyd to say it. Because they already didn't know what the hell was going on. All right, they said he was about to get sued and all kinds. They already didn't know what the hell was. Wait. If obviously whatever Mayweather says it is, you know it's to be true. All right. So whenever Mayweather says that it's September 25th and it's a professional fight or whatever, then you know. And that's the Black Two Sugars. That's Black Two Sugars. No cap.
Because if he hangs his chin out with respect, like he did against Haney and Parker,
Bull job. Yo, that's the Black Two Sugars. I agree. Yep. We need it from Floyd 100%.
So I should ask you 5 rounds into the fight.
Dubois didn't fix any of his mistakes from the Usyk fight. In the second one, he did worse. He looked better in the first fight. Love you, boy. P.S. My 6-year-old daughter loves you. Love you, girl. War Room family. She's gonna be 16. I'm still gonna be here, bro. She's gonna be 35. I'm still gonna be. No, I'll probably be gone by then. But to get the youth to be a part of the War Room, that's the future. The future is looking great. Shout out to your daughter.
Interviews leading up to the fight 24 hours out are a little bit anodyne. They're asking formulaic questions. Insofar as I've got a job here, my motivation is not to be disrespectful.
Can't trust Dubois' chin. And fearless. Definitely not against Wardley. But Dubois fighting him. I can't hate.
But to try and get the fighters to show something different, get beneath the veneer and see if we can find out something that maybe gets them at it a little bit, but doesn't create.
Let me get that exfoliated. He says, Biz, to you, who punches the hardest at heavyweight? Who punches the hardest? I'm going to say, I'm not going to look at none of y'all answers because it's between two fighters. See, a sharp puncher and a harder puncher are two different things. But I may have to go with Moses Atama. No, I don't got Wilder at all. AJ. I think it may be Moses, bruh. It's between Moses and Fabio Wardley, to be honest. It's between, Traverse said Atama. It's between Moses and Fabio Wardley, to be honest, bruh. The hardest punchers is between Moses and Fabio, bruh. Richard Torres. I don't think he's a harder puncher than Moses. I'm going to tell you who punched hard is Termowana. but I got to see him punch somebody. Wilder's hand is gone. Yeah, I don't see Wilder right as being a nuke. All right, because Chisora was chilling. I don't, not anymore. Moses fast. That's why I say I don't know the difference between a sharp punch and a hard punch. But if you want to talk about who can't withstand, like who punches cannot be withstand the most, it's between Moses and Wardley, in my opinion.
It's this, and let me walk you down this.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't know who actually punch hard. I mean, I don't know if Fabio Wardley punches as hard to the body as Moses. I don't know if Fabio Wardley punches to the body as hard as Moses. Sharpest is Bud, hard as Spence. Yeah. Test it out, Biz. I would probably never do that shit again. Someone asked me who hit harder, Canelo or Dave Benavidez. The problem is David hit me with the bodysuit, and I don't think I've ever, I would never, let me tell you something with Dave Benavidez. When David Benavidez hit me with that, with the chest harness or whatever, with the bodysuit on, that was the scariest thing I've ever felt. And I am not even playing, y'all. When David Benavidez hit me, even before he threw the punch, and look, that is the worst thing I've ever felt. Seriously, that is the most powerful shit, bro. Only thing I can think of, because I felt his gloves later that day. I just touched the gloves on his hand. I think I gave him a fist bump or something. If that hit me in my nose, I would be in a hospital, bro. The way he hit me in my body, the way he hit Anthony Yard, I don't know why Anthony Yard didn't start crying. If he hit me in the face, like when you look at Zurdo Ramirez, I can imagine what he was going through. If David hit me in the face, I would no longer be here. I would no longer be with you. And that's the Black Two Sugars. I was only imagining if he hit me in my face. But I don't know how fighters do it. I would be crying. I would literally cry.
Our first two fighters to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round heavyweight contest. First, we will welcome
I don't think I know who this is, y'all.
from Zagreb, Croatia. He brings a professional record of 21 wins, 3 defeats, 19 of his 21 wins come by way.
Biz, why isn't there any more hard one knockout punchers like Julian Hawk Jackson or Joe Frazier? Well, look this question here. Look at the distance in time between Joe Frazier and Julian Hawk Jackson, right? Then look at the distance between Joe Frazier and Mike Tyson, and then look at the distance between Mike Tyson and Deontay Wilder, for example, or Lennox Lewis. That's knockout artists like that are rare, and when you look at the distance, that's about right. You know what I mean? That's about right. Like, I don't see it that way. All-time knockout artists don't come around that often.
Uzbekistan, undefeated with 16 wins, 14 of his 16 wins.
Look at Tank. Tank is a knockout artist, right? Hearns, Triple G. Great observation. They just rare. Is power something God given or something you can work on? It's both.
254.9 for the two-time Olympic gold medalist, Bahadur, the big Uzbek Jalolov.
Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember him. No, that Joshua Pringa, brother.
And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Once again, these two competing.
Yeah. Hey, you see how his elbows are permanently bent? I got some of that going on. I hate it. Two-time gold medalist is throwing me off because I don't know. Who is that? Power you're born with. Well, and you also can develop power, though. You can develop power. Not to be the hardest puncher ever, but you can develop it. Yeah.
I almost feel like forget the amateurs for a second. Let's just focus on the pros for once.
And he's 6'7" and a southpaw. I mean, he's a very good fighter, so smooth and fluid in his work. But yeah, we want to see him out really.
Yeah, there's natural punchers too. Shavers, Foreman, got it all. Hearns, Julian Jackson, the G-Man. There's natural punchers too. Just went pro, I guess. I mean, I don't even remember him in the amateur stuff. I'm having the hardest time in the world. What's your current fight of the year this year? Bro, I said it. Walker versus Eggington. That may be the best fight I've seen in 10 years. Like that shit. I love that fight. That fight is one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life. He KO'd Torres in the Olympics. I didn't even know it. I have no idea what's going on. I feel stupid as hell. The reason why I admitted it is because I felt dumb as hell. Boy, this weigh-in is moving fast as hell. I guess we can do a breakdown if we want. Portable is hilarious. Mason versus Samick Noakes was crazy good.
Three-time amateur national champion, now undefeated as a professional. 16 wins, 4 of his 16 wins come by way of
Better than Tim versus Fundora 1? Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. But if you didn't see the fight, then but we saw it live, and that shit was I couldn't believe there wasn't a second without them punching. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
139.7 for the
There y'all go. Make weight out here. I'm calling this fight tomorrow, by the way. We're all over it. Hey, that guy on the right is so diabolical. Lion Throat is insane. Lion Throat, how many times we've called him fight? Like, it's what the hell? I don't know, Biz. Martin Bacoli punches look like they hurt. They do hurt. I'm sure they hurt, but I'm not sure what you're saying. I don't think Bacoli punched harder than Moses Atama. They all hurt. Jared Anderson hurt. He looks like McGregor. Dude, Lion Throat is, brother. That shit, I was like, his pain tolerance is insane.
Our next two fighters competing
King of the throat. Wait a minute, Lion Throat. Yeah, he got that throat. He got that throat.
First to the scale from Fulham, London, England. His professional record consists of 16 wins.
Lion Throat. Hey, if you bump into a girl and they call her Lion Throat, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Go ahead and spend it. Go ahead and spend it, bro. Whatever you got in your bank account, go ahead and spend that, bro. Money well spent. Lion Throat, that's money well spent, bro. Oh shit. Hey, I need to get my ass in the gym right now. Not now, but right now. What the bruh, to be that hey, I'm not gonna make it, y'all. Almost choked. Iron Box seems to be like surgically provided. Like I don't know if that's a natural box. Iron Box, I don't know if I want to go there. I think it's too hard. I don't know if that's a manufactured box or not. But Lion Throat, hey, if we could make an Avengers out of this, and this isn't good for family. This isn't good. We're supposed to be a family show, but dog, Durable Cooter and Iron Box and Lion Throat is just that squad there. Hey, Chavez versus Sanchez last weekend was a crazy good fight. Sanchez.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round.
Did we just see Morrel and didn't give a shit? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This is David Morrel right here. We act like we didn't give a damn. Come on, y'all. Y'all are killing me. We're messing everything up. Now we're messing up everything the light touches throat. Happy Mother's Day. All right. Okay, everybody, stop. I'm telling you this. Okay, everybody, stop. We gotta look at this. This man said everything the light touches. Can you please stop? Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I haven't been impressed by David Morrel in about 2 years, bro. And that's Black 2 Sugar. Not to bull job. I like David Morrel though, but I got Ben Whittaker, dog. I haven't. I care. Thank you, Maria. Shit.
Two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest, and it will be for
Good fight. It's a great fight card, and we're blowing it. Pause. We're lion throating it right now.
Heavyweight Championship. First, we welcome to the scale the challenger from
The war room's out. I hate when we get like this. I've been trying to. Our shit has gotten bad, y'all. Our product is. Wait till we at the pyramids. This is not right. Our product is getting really. Look at Traverse. Don't confuse lion throat with lion throat. You see what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to be professional. This is a thing. This is the boxing place. Morrel only lost once. Yeah, I didn't say how many losses he got. I said his performances. I watch fights, go. You got to understand. I'm a little different.
173.1 for the challenger, Brad the Sting Ray. And now we welcome to the scale the defending champion from Sheffield, England. His professional record consists of 24 wins, 7 defeats, 1 draw, 10 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending WBA Intercontinental Light Heavyweight.
I'm not listening to y'all right now.
Liam the Cannonball Cameron.
Cameron, that's that guy. Y'all remember him, right? Y'all remember Liam Cameron, I mean? Let me see. Lion Throat may be the best. You know what? That's y'all who like that toxic shit, man. Y'all like toxic relationships. Y'all remember Liam Cameron? Come on, y'all.
Well, before they face off, let's get a quick word with both fighters. Now, Brad Ray, you've made it pretty clear.
I'm late. Did you cover De Los Santos and Rayo too? What? I didn't know that was happening. And now that I know, that is one of my favorite shits. Liam Top Rope. Thank you. Thank you.
One thing I like about you, Brad, some fighters say, I might get the knockout, I'm just gonna see how it goes out there. You've made it very clear. You are looking to knock him out tomorrow.
Every fight, I'm trying to knock my opponent out. And if you say you're not, you're a boxer, and you say I'm looking, you're lying. We all want to knock out.
Zoo for June 28th. Yeah, I'm watching that one. Their fights be on Sundays, right? Because we got the Boost Ennis and Xander Zayas fight. I hope I'm home while you bullshit. I may miss the shit.
It's the first time in a long time you're defending a title. You're getting good luck messages from UB40. How have we ended up here, Liam?
I'm not in the mood, bro.
Big crowd. Well done for supporting him.
It feels like we've got little glimpses of what you can do in these fights in your comeback. What are we going to see tomorrow?
Good performance. Very good performance.
Best of luck to you, ladies and gentlemen.
What are we going to see tomorrow? A good performance. What the hell? I'm really not in the mood, bro.
light heavyweight division over here is so deep, right? And you look at the rankings; these guys could be 7, 8, 9. A win though puts them in position for a big fight. I'll tell you what, this is
Mostly Junior versus Boychuk. Who you got? I got Boychuk. Mostly Junior is. I love watching him because he's such a tryhard.
He really sort of got into the fight and finished really, really strong. I'll tell you what, there's a lot.
We don't miss fights. We watch them later, Biz. Y'all hilarious.
It's a proper fight this and a must win.
ShowBizz, let the immaturity consume you. I thoroughly will. I'm just trying to get through this coverage.
Our next two fighters to the scale, competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest, and it will be for the vacant WBA Continental Gold.
Business weighing is so boring. I don't mind it because it's so fast. You know, like.
His professional record, 22 wins.
But I'm confused on the order they're doing shit. This the co-main?
European and WBO global champion, Echo the Engine Essuman.
Oh, that's Esselman. Oh shit. Hey, wait, hold on. What was that fight? Didn't Esselman get robbed? Wait, hold on. Who did Esselman fight? And we were like, hey, bro, while you bull jive, Esselman, I thought he got busy once, or maybe I'm bull jive. Was it Cataract? What am I thinking?
146.7 for Echo the Engine Essuman.
It was Cataract. It was Cataract.
And now we welcome to the
Wait, Cataract stopped him. So what was? Oh, it was Josh Taylor. It was when he beat Josh Taylor. That's right. He beat Josh Taylor. That's right. That's right. He started giving Josh Taylor that work. That's what it is. And then Cataract stopped him. That's right.
International Silver Champion, Jack the Demolition Man Rafferty.
Yeah, Rafferty won this one, brother. Rafferty won this one, bro. That's okay though, because Echo gonna be getting busy no matter how you slice it. Oh shit! Oh, I thought he was about to get overweight. Wait, I thought he was about to be overweight, bro. Yeah, this fight's fire. I got Rafferty though. But hey, who knows? Echo may pull it out. Pause. Echo, you know, he one of those guys that never completely go away.
First of all, Echo the Engine Essuman. You've said this is pressure fighter against pressure fighter. It's very different about
Oh, He-Man wins that, no question, bro. Ain't even close.
Perfect precision.
You said in the Jack Catterall fight, your last fight, that maybe you showed him a little bit too much respect. How much respect are you going to show that?
He-Man to grab the sword of Omen and shove it up Lionel's ass, bro. And that's black shit.
Best of luck. Let's hear it for Echo, the Engine Essuman.
You know, boxing in the UK doesn't have to be dramatic before the fight because everybody, they love boxing more than the drama. Like, they love boxing so much. That's why the heavyweight division is like this.
What they want to see, an absolute cracking fight, and I'm great to be a part of a great show of Point Break Motions in his own.
Is this about timing? Are you getting Echo Essuman at exactly the right time?
Listen, anyone in that ring was going to get it, so yeah, listen, it's the right time for me. What a show and what a fight we're in.
Final one. I get a feeling that you pretty much know everyone here. So what is your message to your fans?
Massive thank you to everyone turning out here, tuning in. It's going to be a fight, and there's going to be a fight tonight. Thank you.
All right,
No, he said UK boxing respectful, no beef or foul language. I mean, because you don't have to. The culture is so different, right? So the fight is enough. Like, they love the sweet sign, they love the matchups, they love. With us, you gotta oversell boxing so people will watch the fight over all the other things, the NBA playoffs, you know, NFL, like just a lot of shit, right? Boxers aren't our best athletes anymore. They could be on the cover of Man Fitness magazine. Yeah, I know those guys are in shit shape. That's not really true. Facts. Wait, what do you mean? That's not really true. That's not true. Oversold and talk. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there's never been a UK boxer in history who can talk a lot or sold fights. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say that you can't find a fighter in the history of the UK. I'm talking about culturally. People have a hard time understanding. But culturally, their best athletes can become a boxer and not an NFL football player because there's no NFL there, right? That's why you can get Termawana, and Moses Atama, and Fabio Wardley, and Dubois, and the best heavyweights, or the best heavyweights being in the UK, right? When you think of culturally, because boxing started there, they hold boxing higher than we do in the States. I wanted to say this a year and a half ago. Surprise. No one has mentioned, but David Benavidez is a sugar. He literally a Mexican. Yeah, but he's too old to be called a sugar now. It's something that you got to know. That's why, Sugar Abdullah, it's something you got to know early. That's the tradition of it, right? You can't have somebody knocking on 30 and then be like, he's finally a sugar. That's not how it works.
We're trying to make it more and more interesting for everybody. And this is a great innovation and idea. Yeah. All right, let's talk about the main event. Daniel Dubois.
All they got is heavyweights. Watch more boxing, bro. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Watch more boxing. You are in a good place.
Genuine 50-50 scrap. Everyone struggles to really nail a winner. I agree with that because they're similar in their styles. They've both got a 95% knockout ratio. They're both walk forward fighters. They don't take a backward step, and they're massive punches. So,
I think this fight can be under 3 rounds. Yeah, don't blink. You want to miss. I think this fight could be under 3 rounds.
Almost feel like fights nowadays with the heavyweights, everyone's waiting for that perfect opportunity. Some fights are tough to make, some are easy. Was this one tough or easy to make?
I've got to take my hat off to both fighters and their camps. They were really up for it, and it didn't take us long to get it done. Daniel coming off his loss against Usyk, going straight in the deep end, and then you're looking at
America would beat the brakes off the UK. Put the card on. I don't think I care about that. I think I was just saying culturally, their fan base don't need the yelling and the overhyped stuff before the fights to sell it. Just culturally, they don't need it. The classic "Don't blink, you'll miss." Yeah, I know that is overused. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dude, I mean, Herkovich versus Allen. That's gonna be fun. The thing about Allen is, he's a bar brawler, but he'll mess around and win. So it's like.
So many big fights coming up in the next few weeks. I mean, look at this. Dave Allen will take on Philip Herkovich.
Nigel Benn versus Chris Eubank back in the early 90s. Let's jump up 20 plus years to 30 years to AJ versus White. And then let's go Catterall, Josh Taylor. I don't know, bro. You're making my point. My point is, it's not a cultural thing. You can actually name 3 and jump decades in between. It gets exhausting to explain common sense shit, especially when you already said it, right? But with America, that's everything. You can't, I don't know, let me name 3. And I mean, that's every fight. You know what I'm saying? Fair. Yeah. It's ridiculous to have an argument or go further when you're, why act dumb? Let me see. UK boxing fans are low maintenance, unlike US fans. Low maintenance. Biz, I can't stop hearing MJ songs in my head. I hear you. Dude, just, you don't, fair. Yeah, you don't have to force yourself to disagree. Just, it's okay. It's not like that big of a deal to disagree with or to try to force a disagreement. Just chill. It's true.
But there's also the anxiety, the nerves that come with it. You know, it's not so much the getting hurt part, it's the losing, being derailed and having to start again, the pressure. You know, this is a sport, but it's a business. And yeah, it's mixed emotions, but it's about channeling that.
The build-up trash talk is why we have so many soft fans. Yeah, people care more about the drama instead of the fights. Exactly. It's the reason why, like Mike Tyson said, fighters don't fight enough. Because fighters can have satisfaction just talking shit and stalling a fight. Like a fighter would go on X and talk shit about somebody else losing or somebody else fight to keep themselves relevant, when really fighting keeps you relevant. Just fight more. Inoue defended his lineal title last year 4 times.
Perhaps. I just see Fabio Wardley recently just walking tall, shoulders back. There's a real swagger about him, and that's winning that world title, you know, being elevated. And yeah, I've always said it, if his ability can align with his confidence and his spirit. And his
Let me see. Clarissa Shields. Yeah, the drama is part of the fight. Yep. Part of the fight.
Remember, everyone, don't blink.
Don't blink. Oh, they're showing a commercial now. Let me see. UK culture is arrogant and blind to the fact they simply do not matter that much. Well, listen, Punch Drunk Popeye, let's drop it, right? You don't have to defend America and attack UK or nothing like that. Just if you want to feel, hey, America's better at everything and UK sucks, just be there, bro. I was just trying to say a cultural difference, but I didn't expect people to get hurt over it. Let me see. You need to watch boxing with a woman born in Jamaica and reared in the UK. Marvin Washington cough up dookie balls like Pro said FUK. Yeah, I don't know why people get so defensive. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like I said, when you get older, you don't even have to do all that. It ain't even a big deal.
Worldwide, exclusively on DAZN.
Here we go. That was personal. Yeah, people be woo. I don't have that feeling.
Let's now welcome to the scale the challenge.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
London, England. His professional record: 22 wins, 3 defeats, 21 of his 22 wins come by way of knockout.
You have more action UK or US boxing? The same. It's the same. ShowBizz, nothing but a boxing network. Love you, boy. Here we go. Dog, how much you think he weighs? 255. Oh shit, I can't. 255? Oh shit. 251. Hit the Tyson bell. That was a good weight. 251.7. Okay. Before we rehydrate. Well, they don't really cut like that, you know, so he just got in shape. There's no limit, so he don't have to like rehydrate to nothing. There's no massive, this is the heavyweight division, so there's no massive weight cut. They just get into shape, the best shape for that fight. Here we go. $246. They close the same size, bruh. 242.2. Hit the Tyson bell. Bruh. I gotta turn this up. Oh shit! ACDC gonna give me a copyright big time.
To the cauldron, please.
Oh yeah, that's right. They doing this new thing where they're talking in the middle. The fight is under 3 rounds. The fight is under 3 rounds.
And now,
Okay,
Fabio,
for sure under
we
6.
Welcome you to the cauldron, please.
It's called a cauldron. What's it called? Oh, the cauldron. Going to the 7th? Well, yeah, that's like an even. That's like everyone says the 7th. But if you want to make a statement with your call, can you say
welcome to
4?
the cauldron. You boys have got to endure me a little bit, and I'm sure you'll be running for that ring to punch one another in the face after putting up with me. This fight has the potential of being one of the best heavyweight fights on these shores for a long time. We've got all the ingredients. 2 British fighters fighting for a world title in a British ring, supported by British fans. Got a 95% knockout ratio between the pair of you. Someone's getting knocked out or battered to submission. So whilst we have this moment to share, let's have a little chat. Fabio.
Hey, he's the perfect guy for this.
Of a world title. It's a voluntary defense. Your mandatory was Moses Atoma. Why'd you pick Daniel? Is this an easier night's work for you?
No, it's not an easy night's work by any means, but I'm not known for picking easy night's work. I'm known for picking the best, biggest challenges out there. Before Daniel, it was Joseph Parker. And after him, once I'm done with him, I'll be picking the best names out there as well.
Wow.
Very good.
Wow. I mean, you can't. Fabio doesn't have a amateur record and shit.
Dubois are we going to get tomorrow night? Are we going to get the Daniel Dubois that strode into Wembley Stadium and destroyed Anthony Joshua? Or are we going to get the Daniel Dubois that some people say didn't turn up against Alexander Usyk?
No, I'm ready to seek and destroy, you know. I'm ready to turn up, man. I'm on it.
Yeah, Dubois is the basics. It might be a good sleep, no lying.
Fabio, when you look at Daniel, what do you see? Do you see a fearsome opponent, or do you see someone that folds when it come on top? And before you answer, let me say what you said to me a few months ago on TalkSport. You said, if I
see him
get on top
laughing?
of him,
That's
get
how
in his
Wardley.
face, make him feel that what he's doing isn't working here, it can quickly snowball for him. And then you've gone on to say recently that your mentality runs at a 10 and his varies from a 2 to a 7. What are you facing here?
I think that's the question, isn't it? What am I facing here? I think we'll find out on Saturday night, because I stand by those words.
You've got a view.
It does vary. He does change from a 2 to a sometimes 6, 7, 8, 9, whichever. And in some performances, he has done well. But you take the Usyk, for example, he hasn't done well. You take the Kevin Lerena fight, for example. He didn't do well in that one either. Like, yeah, okay, he come out and got the win. There was multiple times in that fight where he was taking knees without even being touched.
Oh!
Didn't take a punch, didn't take nothing on the chin, just went down and took a knee. And yeah, okay, and he showed some and came back around and got the win. But look, once you've opened that door, once you've shown that bit of your character, all that leaves is space for people like me to expose it.
Any reaction to that, Daniel?
No, I'm just talking's done now. I'm just ready for war.
Okay.
Damn.
Both of you boys share a couple of things in common, 3 things in common. Your professional career started on the same date. You both got 95% knockout rates, but both of you were elevated to world title level or world title status. He, I would imagine, got his validation against Anthony Joshua. Is he your validation?
No.
Yeah, look, our circumstances are slightly different. I was elevated a week or 2 after having the fight. Like, it could have just very easily been put on the line if Alexander Usyk wasn't holding on to the belt. But for me, this is the all-crowning, all-coming together moment of hearing and still in the ring, having that belt handed to me, being awarded, having my hand raised on the night.
Oh.
Daniel, Parker, Haney, Clark is not Usyk, Joshua, and Hrgovic. How big a step up are you for him?
I'm gonna show up. He's facing Daniel Dubois. Let's see what he's got. Talking's done.
No, he's done with the questions, bro. Yeah, get the ultimate plan.
Fabio, back in the ring, back in the center. Fabio, I've just read off the last 3 fights that kind of cement your reputation as it sits today in terms of the opposition that you fought. Do any of those fights prepare you for a Daniel Dubois?
All of them fights prepare me for a Daniel Dubois in a different reason or another. Like, don't get me
I
wrong.
think Joseph Parker is better than
None of them
Dubois.
guys maybe punch as hard as Daniel, but they have other attributes that are better than his. Someone like Joseph Parker, for example, has got more experience, and I managed to beat him. Justice Haney is quicker hands, quicker movement, quicker with his feet, and I managed to beat him. There's people who have had different or better skill sets than Daniel in particular areas, and I've managed to get past them.
Who specifically?
I just said it.
Justice Haney, for example, is a better boxer than Daniel. He has better hand speed, combinations are put together.
I just said it.
Better. Joseph Parker, for example, the run he was on prior to me beating him is better than the run that Daniel's been on.
Okay.
Like, you can't mark that.
Let me ask you, you've shown that you've got a good chin. Now, excuse the words, but understand the meaning. If you hang your chin out in the way you did against Haney and Parker, against Daniel Dubois, you're in trouble.
Maybe, but maybe not. He was landing shots to a T on Joe Joyce and they didn't have no effect. He's had plenty of fights with fighters.
Long time ago,
but what, has he come on? Has he suddenly put on 20 kg of mass? Is he suddenly punching 50% harder? Like, there's not a lot in there. There's fights he's gone through. Philip Hrgovic, for example, and don't get me wrong, he was pinging him all night and he did cut him up, but he didn't stop him. Joe Miller stopped him with, what, 5-10 seconds to go on the clock? Don't get me wrong, he is a big puncher. But he hasn't absolutely concussed everyone he's been in the ring with.
Daniel, we've established
Put
that
the
your
DAZN on.
professional record, despite what he
Dubois
says,
ain't got that kind of
has
time.
bigger names on it. We know that your amateur record, because he hasn't got one, is a stellar one. We've got your
Fabio
trainer
Wardley was selling
talking about
insurance
this is an
or
easy
some
day's
shit.
work to me a couple of months ago. And we've got rumours that you're put into sleep in sparring. This is a perfect fight for you. This is an easy night's work, isn't it?
No, I'm ready for a fight. I've trained hard. I'm ready for a war. Let's go, man. The talking's done now. Let's fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Dubois got that attitude, bro. He ain't got that kind of time.
One of the things.
Shut up!
One of the things that follows you, Fabio, is the observation that you're lucky. He's made it. When you look at the career paths that you've both taken, who do you think's had the more challenging career to get to where you are today?
It's hard because I'm not going to discredit the achievements that Daniel's had and the opponents he's
Don't
gone against and the people he has built. Like, if you want to talk about that back end or that top 1% at the end of the division, he has faced more of those guys and he has beaten more of those guys. I will give him that credit.
Elite level fighters.
He has, 100%. But that is no bearing or no sway on this
They're
fight.
standing.
It's not
Let's
gonna change
go.
anything on the night. You can't bring all that in with him. You can't bring his record in the ring with him. It's only me and him once that bell goes.
Daniel, he's unbeaten, we know that. And we've talked about the quality of opposition he's been in, but he's unbeaten, right? You've been beaten 3 times by a generational great Alexander Usyk. But if you lose to Fabio, is that you done at this level?
I got to take his O, and that's it.
Yeah, let's go.
You got to take his O, and that's it.
Before I steal off on your ass.
I mean, I know you're feeling pretty good about yourself at this moment.
Oh my God.
But he's stepped in with Usyk twice. He fought him when he was a mandatory.
Never again,
fought
bro.
him when he was a champion to unify.
Never again.
He's been custard pied by Usyk. And in favour of a kickboxer, right? Where does that put you in the great scheme of things?
I don't know. Does that make me worse or does it make me better? Who knows? If the great albeit Alexander Usyk is, some would say, taking a dive to stay away from me, then does that make me more scary or less scary than Daniel? Who knows? But
I don't want to. The press conference was yesterday.
This is a question for both of you. Either one of you can jump in if you want to.
No, I'm sure Daniel's got loads to say.
Don't be facetious, Fabio. Don't be facetious.
They're being funny.
We've heard a lot about landlords in this division. Are either one of you two going to be landlords, or are you just squatters waiting for Moses Atoma to come along and take possession?
Over to you, mate. Do you want to start that one?
One fight at a time. I get through this guy and then whoever else next.
Right. Thank you, Dubois.
Jump in.
Yeah,
I'm
look,
feeling
one
Dubois.
fight at a time.
Okay. All right. So potential squatters then. Fabio,
Potential squat.
You called him a bin man, and then you try to dress it up, you facetious sod, as a compliment. Why'd you call him a bin man?
I'd ran out of good answers, I'll be honest with you. They asked me about 6 or 7 other fighters beforehand. I said Tyson Fury would go work at Butlins. I said Chisora would be working with donkeys or something.
Dubois not trying to hear none of
ran out
that.
of good
I
fucking
swear,
answers,
I'm
so
with
all I had left
Dubois,
was
bro.
I don't know why it's upset him so much. I didn't say it was a bad job.
Frank Warren needs to take a nap.
My own coach.
No, you were taking
no,
the
my own
piss.
coach,
You
by
know-
the way.
you know you were taking
my
the
own
piss.
coach, Robert Hodgins.
I'm
was a
not
big man for
arguing
5
with you
years.
right now.
He's a man I love and respect.
Right, so you meant that as a compliment, did you? Okay. Well, he could have
Why argue with him?
Consultant. Good job. You got.
Don't
go back
talk.
because I'm gonna-
F off.
Yeah, good enough. Yeah.
I don't want to argue with you.
Daniel, before we bring this to conclusion, because I know you're getting itchy feet, if I'm at a loss tomorrow afternoon and I've got nothing better to do, is there any parties at your house I can get an invite to?
Yeah, you can come, man.
So you could come, mate.
Fellas,
Look at
before
face. Get out of
we
here before I
round this
punch you
off,
in your man.
Let's have a look. There's been some polls run amongst the fans.
I don't
about
give a
how they see this fight going. So let's have a look at the statistics that we've got that illustrate how they think you boys are going to fare. Right, what we've got is 61% of people think Fabio Wardley is going to win this fight, 54% by knockout, 7% by points, 33% think Daniel, you're going to win, and 6% by points. So 87% of people think this fight is going to finish by knockout. I would think that's a pretty safe statistic with 95%.
I don't give up. Come on!
Between you two guys. We've got another poll, if it's ready to come up. Who's the biggest hitter?
I like this,
Fabio
Dubois.
Wardley,
Yes.
27%.
This was his attitude
Daniel
leading up to
Dubois,
AJ fight.
74%.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes you
Daniel,
need
you're
your
the
ass
biggest hitter.
whipped.
Before we conclude this cauldron, and you've
Boxing
nearly
is
gone,
9%
fellas,
mental. I respect
have
Dubois.
you got anything? This is the last time you're going to see one another before you step in the ring and get down to business. Have you got anything you want to say to one another, or any message you want to say to the lucky viewing public?
That's
that
what
go
the
see
press
you
conference.
tomorrow night?
Look, I'll echo the same sentiment I left off with the press conference yesterday. Is that
Yeah.
look, I hope he's in shape. I hope he's ready to go. I hope he's in the best shape of his life. I hope he's trained hard. The team have got the game down to a T, and I hope he's coming to bring a fight
Oh, yeah,
tomorrow.
put the damn
because
fight
everyone
on.
out here has given us a little taste of what the feeling's going to be like tomorrow
See,
night, and I
this
think
is
it's
what
going
I'm
to be even
saying
better
to
once we get
Matt.
in that arena. So
Dubois
I'm looking
don't
to
need
deliver a big night for the fans. I can only hope he is too.
streaming and hey, he's a
That's a fight, man. I'm gonna put him to sleep tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm on my Clubber Lane shit. I ain't got that time.
Before we go,
Damn.
in a face-off, I'll take it.
Yes. This is it. On some Michael Jackson shit.
Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the World, live on DAZN.
Y'all look at Dubois.
Don't
Y'all,
miss it.
Dubois has kept the yes. No, Fabio. Look at Dubois. Dubois looks serious as hell. Dubois ain't got none of that time, bruh.
Good luck, men.
Dubois ain't got none of that damn time, bruh.
Good luck.
Get all that bull job?
Here we go.
Bruh.
Here we go, Darren.
Holy crap. Holy crap. Dubois somehow, he kept all that intensity during all the bull job. Dubois ain't playing a damn game. Somebody, but I felt his energy, bruh. You change your bet? No. I'm just, because I like his energy. Yeah, I'm down mean that he's gonna box better tomorrow. I'm just saying, okay, so let's look at, let's check this out. Let's look at, I mean, you don't want to go last fight for last fight, right? We can't do that, right? So we got to do, let me see. Okay, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Let's look at Dubois and his quote unquote wide punches. I'm not Dubois, but Fabio Wardley.
Spoke to you both in the dressing room. We both know I expect. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both you want your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Just love. Good luck, lads. Here we go.
This is Joseph Parker. Damn, they just started like that. His punch is short, bruh. Bruh. Ooh. Ooh. This is why. This is why the matchup leans towards Dubois. Look at how Dubois stands. Dubois is, I mean, not Dubois. Look at how Fabio Wardley stands. Fabio is sideways. Look. See that? Bam. Look at Fabio. Oh, good left. That hurt Fabio right there. Look. See what I'm saying? Look. Bam. Catch, punch, slip shots. You see what I'm saying? This is what people don't know or don't realize when they're looking at Fabio Wardley fight. Watch this. Slip, bam, bam. People, look at that. Bambi legs. People don't realize that he slipped shots and he's sideways. That's facts, Biz. That's my thing. Look. Bam. Short punch. Right down the middle. Bam. Boom. What I'm saying is he's a better technical boxer. He rolls with his punches. Look at him. And he's busier. Look at his punches. This is a 20-something punch combination. When they say wide shots, they only look at this punch right here. Watch, the uppercut. Right there. They think that's how he punched. They looked at that one punch when he was bone tired, and he fell out right there. Bro, he is slicker, sideways, less area to hit. He throws his punches shorter across his chest. When everybody say he had wide, my man say he had wide punches. He doesn't know better, right? Joseph Parker, technically gifted, technically sound fighter. All right. Now let's look at, we can't look at Dubois versus, if you want to look at Dubois versus Usyk, you gonna see exactly what I'm, okay. Let's just look at Usyk Dubois real quick, and then we'll look at Dubois AJ.
Years after Lennox Lewis unified the division against Evander Holyfield, and 14
Okay, I want you guys, or Herkovic, right? But we gotta look at later than earlier. We gotta look at more now than before. Okay, so we gotta look at Joshua and Usyk. Now, don't look at who won. Just look at the way Dubois fights. Look at where his guard at. He's squared up. Look where his shoulders are. Look how far apart his guard is. And look at where Usyk jab right down the middle. Look where Usyk punches land. Look at what's open. Facts, I'm trying to have people understand. He has his front foot forward. Look at that jab landing. His guard is at 10-2. Bam. Right down the middle. He's open. Don't talk. I'm just saying, look, right down the middle. Watch the fights. Watch the fights. Don't just look at the name, just the results. Watch Wardley fight. Watch his fights. Watch Dubois fight. Oop, right down the middle, bruh. Different IQ. I'm talking about what's available. It's Usyk though. Your brain doesn't, bam, right down the middle. Your brain can't do it, can it? Your brain can't do it. It can't do it. Only because his name is Usyk, it must, that Dubois' defense look like that because it's Usyk. Bam. Dubois' 10-2 defense is not Dubois' 10-2 defense. It's Usyk. I don't know. People don't know how to understand styles make fights. It's obvious holes with Dubois. No, they don't get it. They don't get, bam, right down the middle. They don't. Usyk isn't doing immaculate shit, right? Look at Dubois. You can land on him right down the middle. Usyk can beat Wardley work. You're just tough. Don't tough. I'm not saying who wins the fight, Usyk or Wardley. Not what I'm saying. Oops. I'm saying, bam, he's open. Dude, I'm saying Joseph Parker beats Dubois, is what I'm saying. Exactly, bit. But they don't, their brains can't. All right. So let's look at Dubois versus AJ. Now, this is what they're going to say. Look at the knockdowns, but they're not going to be able to look at, forget who won and lost. That's why I said don't look at who won and lost. But people's brains aren't healthy enough. They going to look at who won and lost, but they're not going to be able to look at Dubois' style. All right. Let's look at his style, which people brains don't have the health. Okay. Let's look at his style, not the knockdown.
All times, obey my instructions and watch it. Any questions? Let's go to work. Just push him.
Same thing, right down the middle. Bam, right down the middle. 10-2 defense. Same 10-2 defense against Usyk. He went straight back, got caught with a big shot. But I'm talking about stylistically, Dubois' defense. This is why I got 20K on Kalshi for Fabio Wardley. This is why I got, not that Fabio wins, this is why I got him winning. See how he went straight back with his hands down? You get caught with that. But Fabio is sideways, rolling his shoulder.
Johnson's got to give him something to think about here.
But a crude fighter. Look at his defense. Not great slick boxing, just a tank going forward, throwing big shots and squared up. Y'all don't see it? Look, y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see it at all? Boom. Bam. My man leaning straight back, getting caught. But look at Dubois. I see it. Thank you. Just helping people understand boxing, like how if you were to coach somebody on how to beat somebody undefeated, it's perfect for Wardley. I'm about to show Wardley again real quick. This man said Shakur would be Dubois. Just knocking AJ all over the ring. After he gets hit once, he's on Quill Street. Where's my man who said, but that's Usyk? Let's see if his brain was able to exfoliate. Now, here's the thing. If AJ had his guard up, he would have knocked out Dubois. Even after all this, you're going to see why. No, it's not off, brother. He said it wasn't a knockdown. Watch this. Bam! Hurt. That is a hurt AJ. Now his hands down. So then Dubois was able to hit him. Bam! His hands down. Bam! That's why. But AJ hurt him right there with a punch down the middle after getting dropped 18 times. If you don't know, bro, let me help y'all exfoliate. Let me help y'all exfoliate. It is very difficult for people to exfoliate. This is why you need the war room. I need to help people exfoliate, remove the dead skin. All right. Now let's go back to Fabio Wardley. All right. Let's go back to Fabio Wardley. Not saying Fabio's going to win, but this is why. Now watch Fabio, his stance. Don't forget, Dubois 10-2. Watch Fabio. Sideways. Look at his butt right there. Look how he dips and slips. Uppercut right down the middle. You don't catch the exfoliant? Stylistically, the issue. Look, jab. Whoop. You don't get it? Look at him. Shoulder. Sideways jab. Whoop. Uppercut. Right down the middle. Slipping shots. No. No. Whoop. Bam. No. Catch. Bam. Off the ropes. You don't see the clear difference in skill level. And this is a guy with no amateur background. You don't see it right there? Bam. You don't catch. Bam. The wide shots from Dubois and the 10-2 defense. Where Dubois punches come from and where his. Watch this. Whoop, bam. You don't catch the. Wardley is fast too. Yeah. Wait. Watch this. Watch this. Down the middle. Watch this. Bam. You don't catch the down the middle. So that's all I'm saying is that Dubois is like this 10-2 and Fabio's like this. So when you look at, it's like Tetris. When you say styles make fights and you look at the matchup, both of them got 90% knockout ratio, but one is like this against one like this. And one punch like this around his chest while the other one punched like this. So I'm going to put 20K on this guy. Am I wrong? Could be. But that's why. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Good eye, Biz. The eye is only like that, not just because they're big as hell, but because we watch fights. When you're watching it and not looking at box rec, when you watching it, let me see. Biz is common sense. Awesome breakdown. Maria! Biz on the soapbox. I'm only on my soapbox because I need people. It bothers me. Like when my man said that is Usyk though. It bothers me when people just come up with a rebuttal without thinking. And it's not to what I'm saying. It's just a rebuttal for having one. That bothers me. Right. I'm more of a debater as far as let's speak to the point using the parameters of the conversation. All right. Don't talk. Okay, y'all. I gotta go to the eye doctor. I gotta go get some shit done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow I will be calling the fight though, and we'll figure it out. Cal Shi, everybody, make sure you hit the link in the description box below. Going back to Cal Shi. Promo code ShowBizz with just one Z. All right. ShowBizz for the promo code. Get $10 on $10 trade. I will be watching the fight. Okay. Calling the fight. I got 20K on fight. Will I be nervous? As shit. All right. I'm out. Huh. Y'all see who's upstairs. Wait, you know who Drew P? I don't know who Drew P is. Let me see. Good stream. Yeah. But somebody's, oh, that guy's horny. Oh, my bad, y'all. This guy right here is real horny. Hey, listen, bro. There's guy on guy porn on. Dude, go. You could go to any site, and we're done. So clean it out, brother. Clean it out. I'm out.